everyone, Steve Space here. Today we're back playing some more Bendy and Dark Revival. I'm in here, you moron. I feel like I should totally be able to break through that gap, but of course that doesn't work. I am not ready for this because we're gonna have to hop out of there. The unfortunate thing about these keepers is that I don't believe that they can be killed. And yeah, they're very slow. They kind of act like the projectionist from Bendy and Link Machine. I wonder if you can notice me in the vents. You sound like pure static, is what I would say. With luck, it might just be you. I don't know, honestly. Damn. You know, Wilson, I really thought he would have informed the keepers of our arrival. Like, guess we do instantly respawn, which is nice. Enough. That's enough. Do we go upstairs or do we, On one hand, I believe that upstairs is technically the intended path to, oh damn, it's just, yeah, this does not impact the intended path. Genius. You know, if you just turned your head a bit further this way, we would totally be dead. Are you blind? Yes, you are in fact blind. You can only see where the spotlight is, and you know, you being slow is actually really good for us. Because it means it's a lot easier to loot you now. It's daylight robbery. But even better because it's a victimless crime, because I take it you weren't using those parts now, were you? Good, bad sir. Yeah, you keep going that way. That got me. You know, your voice just sounds painful, Keepers. Also, yeah, you were totally built off of the projectionist. Some remodeling to everything. That would be a terrible mistake to make if you're being tailed by the keepers. Still stupid as always, aren't you? Ooh, actually, I wonder if there's anything to find here. Are we not meant to go directly to that door? You want to save right in this in the vents? That's just for your sanity, because I believe if you quit the session, that the keeper's locations get reset. Not sure about that, but I don't want to find out, especially not like this. Yeah, so know you ain't coming this way. Yeah, that's what I thought. You'd get in there. You'd get lost. Condemned, effective October 31st, 1952. Well, this is a pretty crappy job at condemning it, huh? Oh, wait, those aren't bills. They're, cycle breakers.
That's where the ghosts live. Just beyond that door. The keeper's prison. The pit. No one ever comes out. At least, they're never quite the same. But
I think we have to play,
I do know how. I really do.
Well, thank you. That would...
But first, maybe play a game. Oh, I love to play games.
Yeah, this is my least favorite part of the game by far.
Find me, and I'll open the door for you. I promise. Look away while I hide, and no peeking.
Oh, wait, this is a time. Yeah, it's a time skip. Look, Keeper, I just want to get by you. Can we hurry this up a bit? I gotta go find somebody. We'll need to get over there. Yeah, these early segments are easy enough because it's just the one seeker, or the one keeper. Let be known that I'm typically not that scared of Carly. I think it's because I'm tired tonight. Okay, yeah, that's a lame excuse. Okay, cool, Seeker, or Keeper. Haha, you can't get me. Especially not have them up here. You weren't there 2 seconds ago, were you? I honestly don't think I saw you.
That door for me?
I think you'll find it's open now. Oh, and also, let me give you something special. Just a small reminder of our pain together.
Yeah, another ink power, right? We can now fast travel. Is that supposed to be such a huge story? Yeah, it is. Don't teach me, I don't teach you, deal. Oh, well, look, I know it may be tempting, but right now I'm half made out of flesh. You don't want to eat that, do you? Ooh, I'm gonna take this more than happily. Ah, it's the lurker's lair. Okay, Slink Demon and oh, thank God. Slink Demon and Child Bendy are the same, huh? The keepers have taken my friend, locked him away like some animal just because he's big and strong. But they don't fear him, no. They just want to make sure, if they just make sure to feed him on time, Big Steve won't ever hurt a fly. Loves the food from the Little Devil's Lounge best. If only someone would take the long road back to the sewers, climb up the elevator shaft, seek out his favorite pumpkin delicacy, and see how harmless he really is. Don't eat us, okay? It's very clear you have a certain type of delicacy, huh? I thought you were able to decide where to travel to, but guess not. Oh wait, does this connect to the Little Devil's Lounge? Okay, no, that would be too simple, wouldn't it? Okay, so, oh, you got... I don't know why you can't interact with Think other than that case. Yo, we got out of bounds. God damn you, you got. So good. I just hit it in the barrel. Haha. Moron. That time I didn't even take a hit. Cycle breakers. Oh, you're telling the truth. Deep 6. Level badge required beyond this point. Subject 414.
Excuse
Is
me,
this Henry Stein?
sir? Can you help me?
You must be
Yeah, this is Henry.
to be asking you for help.
I'm just looking for answers.
Yeah, well, Henry don't have any.
Wilson, the cycle, anything could help.
What's your name?
Audrey,
Okay, there's a bit of distortion in your voice.
I've almost forgotten. My name is Henry.
And that's the first time in the franchise that his face has ever been truly
The
seen.
keepers think you're a threat to their plans. They lock you away. Forever. Still, it's given me time to think. Things like, if you haven't eaten in years, you might not be human.
why would you be a threat to them?
I'm what they call a cycle breaker. Once upon a time, I knew how to start the cycle over. And when that happens, everything begins again.
And Wilson loses all his progress.
Honestly, Wilson and the keepers don't want that to happen.
How did you do it?
Reset the cycle.
You gotta show Think Demon the end.
Is the key. This world is his, but even he must obey its rules. For now, at least. If you can get him to look at something very
And,
specific, it will reset everything.
What is it?
It's just a reel of food, labeled with the words "the end." I can see it in your mind every day. They keep it upstairs in the pit.
I'll see if I can break in and steal it. Maybe, if I reset the cycle, we could make things better for everyone.
And what about you?
I just want to go home.
So did I.
Would resetting the cycle,
Look, Audrey. If you need me again, you know where to find me.
would resetting the cycle, trap Henry, trap Audrey in it? Crap, is it? Oh, hello there. Was the theme park designer of all people a cycle breaker? Are we not allowed to speak to you? So, Carly definitely isn't the worst part of the game. But I prefer it in the sewers where she isn't spawning every 5 feet. There we go. Patron. So that is your name. We're still in the pit. And here we got contraband. They took Henry's axe. They took that ink scanner thingy. You know, that thing that allowed him to see that hidden ink. Deep 6. Level badge required beyond that point. Do we still have it? There's always hope. Yeah, I sure hope there is, but I highly doubt it. He just popped out, and you know, the moment the alarms blared, you probably should have ran back to that other room. Maybe Betram's lair would have held you.
A savior comes at last.
Wilson?
Rest yourself, Audrey. You're still weak. The
Probably
keepers
from,
can be relentless to strangers.
You're the type of guy who's got a bunch of Polaroids of your coworkers.
As long as
I know damn well that
you're safe now.
you taught him that you showed him plenty of Audrey.
This thing. This doesn't make sense. I've never done anything to you.
Open your eyes and look around you. None of this makes sense. Drawn walls, nightmarish creatures, an ancient studio that died out almost 30 years ago. It's all fiction, utter nonsense. And yet, in here, it exists. It breathes.
Inside that briefcase you got?
It
Okay, so can we take the briefcase and snap it in 20?
guided by its master's pen.
Speaking of which, how much time has passed in the real
For
world?
a new reality, we can bleed into our own. Just think of it. Anything we create in here, we can release out there. But
So you can give yourself some
this world
money.
must be controlled, made safe. These things, these angels and demons, are they really life? Or are they just stains? Old mistakes ready to be cleansed away for newer, greater things.
What do you want from me?
I need your help to save my father's
Nathan... Is
This
Nathan
is our
alive?
start. We'll talk more once we're safely inside.
Chapter 5. Dark Revival.
Stay close. This place isn't as safe as it once was.
Especially not if you're around. I can't tell whether or not that's what fell, but I'm just gonna assume that it is. This little hex station's the only one that... Did we arrive on that? Old Track 77 is a quiet place these days. Ever since that terrible crash a few years back, people don't like to hang around. Too many strange things keep happening on this platform. Last week, one of the railmen told me they had some reports of some train going through that wasn't on the schedule. There were figures standing in the cars staring through the windows. But it never stopped to let no one off. Just kept going straight through. Some say it was the Silver Lane Express, the train that crashed. Eddie Thompson. Is this like Max Payne, where if you go too far, then you get run over by a train? No, it isn't. I'll report this to Wilson, I swear to God. No way.
The demon's evil continues to spread. This window has
Both of you are bastards.
What did you say?
Nothing. It was nothing.
Almost there. Just
Actually, I prefer the Ink Demon.
won't take but a moment.
Checkpoint weapons not allowed beyond this point. Please place all weapons in contained ink on the holding desk to the right.
The subject will stand in the designated location. Lethal object detected. The subject will submit all weapons for further screening.
Further screening. No, we could use that Tommy gun.
Remain still for examination.
I kind of love your voice.
Cleared for entry.
I think there's a slight yellow beyond the standard sepia filter on you. And you know, I don't remember this in Steamboat Willie. You're an asshole, you know, right?
Civilized world. How do you like my signal towers? They nullify the Inkton's powers so effortlessly. I wish I could say I invented them, but it seems our friends at the Gent Corporation had a teething problem of their own long ago.
Oh. Um, talk about an inflated ego. Oh, we're supposed to talk to you.
And now, my dear, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to prepare. We'll talk later, I promise. Besides, you must be very tired. A quick rest will do you good. Betty will show you to your room. She's my housekeeper, among other things.
You never actually killed the ink demon, did you?
Yes, finally.
Too powerful to destroy. So we sealed him away, trapped him in a different form. One that was
Child
small,
Bendy, right?
harmless.
Bendy.
It was a fitting prison, although he seems to have found a way to free himself. But enough talk. We'll deal with that soon enough.
There's some nice fresh blankets all laid out for you. You'll be dreaming in no time.
I'll take Wilson
Wait,
over you.
Wilson?
I
One more thing.
really prefer
If
to
you
do that.
needed my help, why didn't you just ask?
Would you
Because
like me?
Come along, and no more dawdling. This way now.
are we all seriously going to the southern wing? Hey, keepers! Party in the southern wing.
You're here at last. It's so exciting finally having you with us. Now, to give you some bearings, we're currently standing in the south wing.
Yeah, like the wall said.
And then there's the north wing.
What's wrong with the north wing?
The ink demon got in there a while ago, and ever since, we've had to keep the north wing locked up tight. I'm afraid it's fallen into ruins by now. Those cheesy, lovely books gone to waste. Only the keepers can do it these days, and they'll tear you apart limb from limb if Wilson's looking. So, mind your distance, and you'll be just fine.
Only if they catch you, right? Now,
It's not very often I have guests to look after, especially one I can actually talk to. Almost everyone here either can't speak or they're completely mad.
wait, we could have sat here the whole time?
All right, here we are. Best room in the house. You should see where I sleep. Ugh. But this room, oh, just perfect. I saw to every detail. Bed is clean. The bathroom is on the left. Sorry about the stains. I did try my best to get them out.
The mug and the maiden. For a sleeping draft, we just need Gilson. Oh wait, we're supposed to, yeah we are.
Did you have any questions?
Hold on.
Night here?
It's always dark, if that's what you mean. For as long as I can remember.
Don't think Audrey's talked to you,
No. As far as I understand,
that's the first line that Audrey's spoken to, Betty the entire
I
game.
was supposed to. One in a long line of failed experiments. But Wilson will keep trying.
And do you trust Wilson?
This is the realm of the ink demon. The shadow hangs over us all. We don't trust anyone.
But Wilson takes care of me, keeps me safe. He once said I remind him of something he called his mother. Tell me, is that a good thing, where you two are from?
I'm not
I
sure.
mean,
I don't think I ever had one. Well, no matter. Now, I was told to make sure you get some sleep once you got here. So get nice and comfy and relax. I left something on the table that might just help you nod off. It's my own recipe. Works very fast.
alright, so hold
Just
on.
follow the
That,
instructions carefully. Thanks, Benny. Of course. If you need anything else, I'll come straight away. I'm always up.
First of all, that's a lot of seating around here, but, that recipe supposedly is supposed to work on Audrey, who's, still a human. I mean, according to lore, she's the ink-human hybrid, but still not totally an ink creature. Stand first that either one, humans and, lost ones have similar biology, which I guess would make sense, because the ink machine, brings in a soul and spits out an ink construct, but like her, she's clearly not totally a lost one, which presumably, like, she's teetering on the edge of still being a regular human ink hybrid and being a lost one. And of course, this is seemingly designed for a human, or for a total ink creature. So as such, this implies that, in my opinion, I'm probably going off a whole lot of nothing here, but this could potentially imply that Audrey ain't the first human who Wilson's dragged here, which could imply that there's been enough iterations that she's probably supposed to die.
Gilson. What's a Gilson?
Is it from the sink? Is it a towel? It's not toilet paper. Pretty sure we're gonna go in there at some point. I don't trust creepy hallways like that. More toilet paper, you know, um, so, inks to the right here. Inks. Okay, so we got a flipped version of Audrey here. So, typically Audrey's inked hand is her left hand, and, pause screen at least. But here it's her right. Ooh, I found a, mild issue here. Anyway, next episode I am totally gonna be reading that, but, should probably give my jaw some rest.